Today we have in the lab an old Homebase paper shredder, and had this for quite a few years, and it's just starting to play up now where the paper's not going in straight. It's getting clogged up on definitely on one side. The wheels or the shredding is overrunning even when it's taken the paper through, so it's definitely time to open this up, have a look inside and see if we can give it a clean out. You actually see there's quite a lot of it clogged up. I mean, you can pull bits out with tweezers, but it's definitely something to do with the actual metal wheels in here that shred the paper. I think at some point some paper with some maybe double-sided tape or some sort of adhesive of some description, sellotape, has gone through it and left a residue on there, and that's just picking it up and picking it up. So today we're going to take it apart and see what we can find inside. Looks like it's just 6 screws to take it apart, so let's get it open and see if we can get a screwdriver to fit it. Let's try this one. Massive shout to anyone out there that's joining us for the first time. Anyone that's considering subscribing, it's much appreciated. Thumbs up. I'm going to guess there's going to be quite a mess in here. As this screwdriver I'm using here is not magnetic, I'm just going to loosen it off with that one and then go in with this one, and hopefully should be able to pull the screws up with that. There we go. I mean, this one being Homebase, I'm pretty sure they're all much of muchness. Okay, let's have a look. Might just need popping up around the edges. As you can see, what an absolute mess. Paper in there, dust all over these cogs. Front of these individual shredding wheels, metal wheels here, I'm going to give them a clean as well. And you can see there as well, yeah, this has never been opened. So my chosen method, I've got an electric air duster. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out the worst of all the shreddings, and then I'm going to take this outside and I'm going to give it a blast with the air duster, and then I'll bring it back to the bench and you can see where we're at from there. I'll be right back. Just gave us a really good cleanup. Yeah, it was pretty bad. In case you're wondering, I use a dust blaster type thing. It's rechargeable. I used to use canned air, but on electronics especially, you run the risk of, you know, water coming out, or so this is a far better way and safer way. Wasn't too expensive, I think it was about £40, and lasts for about 20 minutes and then an hour to charge up perhaps. But yeah, it comes with this attachment, and also this one, like a brush attachment. So if you guys are looking for an alternative to canned air, I highly recommend it. But yeah, so I went over the whole thing with it. I did notice as well, after I uncovered it, there's 2 clips just here. Let me see if I can get them back out, show you what they are. They were so covered in dust and dirt and couldn't see them. So like a half moon guide, and one goes in there, and there's just a slot for it to go down in there. I nearly lost them. I didn't realise they were in there until they fell out, and I had to work out where they went back. And the way I'm going to put them back is I'm going to put the clean side to the bottom, because I'm assuming that the clean side was actually in the housing. So that can go back in there. And then, in fact, I'm going to copy this one. They've got numbers on them by the looks of things. Looks like a 1. I'm not sure what that says on the other one, but I'm going to copy them anyway. So I'm going to put that one back in like that, and I'm going to copy with this one. Now, so yeah, first things first then. So the main problem seems to be around this area here. We've got some paper that's stayed in there, so I'm going to see if I can pull these bits out and then see if I can possibly get something in there to give that a bit of a clean. So it probably was a label or something like that. It's out and see what we're left with. That one's right in there. Never been opened up before, and it's got to be 10 years old. It's shredded an awful lot of paper. Got one, and this one will probably be just fine again. Just needs a bit of attention, a bit of love. And here that's really stuck in there. Right here as well, kind of grease on these cogs, so I'm not gonna like take the grease off. I'm gonna give it a clean, and then I'm gonna add maybe a little bit grease to it, but I'm not gonna try and get it spotless. Factory grease is gonna be the best thing for it, but I've got a bit of silicone grease here that I'll be putting on there as well. Do much with that. Just going to get it seated back into where it's supposed to be. Flip it around and do this other side, much the same sort of way. Gears wear out, that's the end of the machine anyway, but for now it all seems to be working. It's just not working at its best, so I think it's definitely worth attempting to give this a clean up. With it, I don't think it needs it. I'm just going to literally do that, and then I'm going to add a little bit of grease to it. So I use Superlube multi-purpose synthetic grease for most of things I'm tinkering around with. Seems to be a good general purpose. Lot. Well, you probably can't see them on the camera, they're quite small. I'll make sure we'll put some on them as well. With it, as I say, because it will just work itself around anyway as soon as a piece of paper goes through it. I'm just going to do a bit on this side as well. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these little shims out again and give them a little clean, and then just give them a very light smear of grease, because obviously they're going to attract the dirt and the dust. Meaning that they're not going to, you know, less is more. I think with this I'm not going to put too much on there. It's literally just to make sure that it's running okay. So I'm just going to get rid of any excess that's on there already. Straight as now. I'm going to use a lot on these, as I say, because it's just going to attract the dirt and the dust, so just a little bit. And nothing on the outside, there's no need. Back in there, but let me see if I get these. So here, and the other one goes into this slot. Underneath here, and again that one goes into that one there. We're going to give the runners where these sit a little clean up as well before I put them back on. Isopropyl alcohol, that squirt, that noise you can keep hearing is a little pump. What's this thing here? If you want to keep isopropyl alcohol, you need to use a specific kind of plastic container, otherwise it will eat its way through. And the one I found works is the one that you use oil for frying pans. So that's what this bottle was originally before I peeled the label off it, but this is a really good bottle, it's a good size, and yeah, had no problems with this one. I've tried others in the past, but this one did have like sunflower oil in it. Like that. The tops of these, they fit into these guides here. So they fit into that slot there, and then one of these slots here. There was only two of them, there wasn't three. I double checked, rewound the video to make sure. So there was only two, and that's just the position they were located in. Before we get to that though, I'm just going to give these a bit of a clean up, each one of these individual So I'll do a couple on camera and then I'll pause you and I'll bring you back. So I'm literally just going to get the Q-tip with some alcohol and just rub inside and the outside of each one. Sticky residue that was on there. Paper out of it. There's another little bit. So I'm going to carry on with that, and I'm going to get all of these metal wheels, give them all a good clean up, and then I'll be right back. Back here, so I've been over all of the wheels. I'm now just pushing a cotton bud down here, which is where the paper actually feeds. It comes through from the other side, and this is where I suspect that all this glue and build up has occurred. So I'm just going to literally go through each one of these individually and just poke this Q-tip down there with some alcohol on it, just to see if I can get rid of any of the remnants of any old glue in there and paper. And just these two black pegs here that they're located when this goes back on. So I'm hoping it's just going to find its way. Yep, that feels good. Okay, it all snaps back up again. I'll put the screws back in and then we will give it a go. So I won't bore you with that. I will be right back and we will try a piece of paper through it. Okay, so back for the test. A little bit difficult to get it on the camera if I'm honest, but let's see how this goes. That's much better. So as I said before, it was grabbing it and it was pulling to one side, trying to tear it, and if I pull it out, and wasn't working efficiently at all, but that seems to have sorted it out for now. So hope this video helped you guys out, and if you did find it interesting, this is only my second video, so if you could like and subscribe, that'd be really helping me out. And I will be back soon with another video. Take care of yourself, guys. Thanks for watching.